Hello all, John here with some thoughts for the Solemnity of Saints Peter and Paul, Apostles. Welcome, thank you, and on asking a lot of questions, and two in particular. Jesus asked a lot of questions, and we can get them for a song. I mean, they're all up and down the four Gospels. He knows the answer, of course, before he asks, but he asks questions, I think, that we might come to know him better by coming to know ourselves better. Consider, can you drink the cup that I'm going to drink? Consider, could you not keep watch with me for 1 hour? And consider that deeply probing question in today's gospel from Matthew, but who do you say that I am? Were someone to sit down and write an important Jesus questions list and then rank them in some sort of perceived important order, and someone probably has, by the way, I don't know, but if they did, I gotta believe today's question, but who do you say that I am, would be at the very top of the list because it cuts to the core of our faith. Actually, it's a very common theme of Bishop Barron in his weekly homily and daily reflections. As the bishop often puts it, people who position Jesus as just another religious teacher, just another charismatic leader, just another prophet, are just not getting it. And yet, this is precisely how some people position Jesus when he puts an initial question to his friends, who do people say that the Son of Man is? Well, per his disciples, some say John the Baptist, others Elijah, still others Jeremiah or one of the prophets. Well, there you go. But the bishop's barren point, if Jesus is just another one of the prophets, then seriously, why bother? He's not, though, and Simon Peter knows this, and only Simon Peter, because when Jesus puts that follow-up question to him, it's only Simon Peter who responds, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And on this solemnity of Saints Peter and Paul, I believe another important Jesus question has got to be the one that Jesus poses to Saul, then Paul, on his way to Damascus. We all know the story. Saul's almost arrived to Damascus to do bad things to Christians. He's blinded by this light. He falls to the ground, and he hears a voice saying, "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?" Saul says, "Who are you, sir?" The voice answers, "I am Jesus, whom you were persecuting." Sadly, Jesus could probably put the same query to each of us every time we sin, every time we fall short, every time we miss our discipleship mark. Paul, of course, responds to his come to Jesus moment in spectacular fashion, going on to write a dozen or so books of the New Testament, and this near the end of his life to Timothy from today's second reading. From now on, the crown of righteousness awaits me. Cool. How about the rest of us, though? How are we responding to our come to Jesus moments that we encounter every day in our lives? Ultimately, I suppose that depends on how well we emulate Peter in answering the query at the very top of that important Jesus questions list. You know the one. But who do you say that I am? Hey, thanks. Peace, John.